Dang it, Grandpa!
Dang it, Grandpa.
Dang it, Grandpa. Eaten by piranhas. We're here. Chapter 2. A boring character was killed and now we must solve their death.
It's definitely made. Okay, I feel like she's the only one who could possibly do it.
Yeah, I think you gave your reasoning in the past.
Yes.
You were like, it had to be this for X, Y, and Z reasons.
Because she was the only one who was left behind when everyone else was shoved into the bug room for bug-related reasons.
Right.
She made the curtain, so she was like part of the crew that like set everything up.
Uh-huh.
And she's like really good at like doing things really fast. So I don't know how she would have thrown him in there and not. I don't know. Maybe there's like a mirror or something. So it's like there's actually two sections of the water. So what's her name? Kyoko? Is that her name?
The maid?
No,
Oh, the witch.
magic.
Himiko.
Yeah. Himiko, that's what it is. Himiko, maybe she like went behind the mirror of the glass. It's like separating the thing. So when she jumped in, it wasn't actually in the water tank because the curtain was there, and then Bro was already in there the whole time or something.
Oh. Alright, well, I like your theory crafting. It's time to not find out because it'll probably take 3 hours. So, this will be the beginning. Yoy. Dang it, Grandpa.
Oh, I don't get to
Ahem.
yell objection or whatever.
No, you do not.
No, that's
Now
wrong.
then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the cross trial.
So I think that Arcade
More
Guy
thinking.
is going to die this time.
You think Arcade Guy's
Arcade
gonna
Guy.
die this time?
The bear.
Oh, yes,
Arcade Guy.
the good bear, the yellow one.
You're calling my son Arcade Guy?
That's the Arcade Guy voice.
He has a name, you know.
It's Monos-
You know,
What is it?
Monosuke.
Yeah,
Monosuke.
Yeah. Not Arcade Guy. Who's Arcade Guy?
Yeah. Sure.
Anyway, during the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, you die in real life.
No.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway! Now die.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Your mom.
Yeah. Let's combine our power and work together, everyone.
the person who's most suspicious is...
Now, lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hiya! I'm in top form today.
Protecting her girl.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you. Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, 'cause all males want to talk about is S.E.
Himiko seems suspicious. Yeah?
Hey, Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend?
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Screw it, Tua. That guy's got nothing on me.
I'll protect Himiko.
But it does point Himiko being the most suspicious. Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one that was performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
That's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true. It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. I don't remember any of the buttons.
I don't remember any clues.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
Yeah.
The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and the piranhas came pouring out. Wah! And he was eaten alive! How tragic.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong! The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares. Good input.
Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. But I don't think that was the cause of death, and I'll prove it. Let's look at our... How do I open... Square? How do I read what we have? Yes, square. Okay. Akuma file 2. Cause of death was drowning. Okay, so we just shoot what Kokichi said with that.
Yeah, he wasn't eaten alive.
Yeah. Fast forward is...
So yeah, he would have probably been drowning in there since last night then.
Oh my god. That would make sense. Okay, so...
No, that one's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Bam. I can't remember how to fast forward. I'll figure that button out eventually. No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning. So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Oh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me. You lying little brat. Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone. In that case, then why did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously
Last night. Before the show started.
the show started.
Womp womp.
Yeah, do it.
I've got it. Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes, by that point he had already joined the ranks of the dead. Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden where?
Under the stage. The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, then show it during the act. Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why don't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are often liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko?
You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
No.
I don't know why I'm bringing that up.
Don't defend the drunk dads. Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed the act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick.
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic, magic, magic!
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps some mechanism was set up on the stage? The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious, and made the trick not anything.
What about the square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch?
It must be real magic.
Yeah, real escape magic.
Maybe there were two Himikos? And one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
That's right. There was a similar water tank in Himiko's lab. There was an escape hatch on that tank. That must be how the trick was performed. Okay, so
Oh, they just tell you?
it's a water tank trick, I guess. Yeah, they're like, surely. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. Okay. So we just had to find something to shoot that with.
Wait, but wasn't it just an open thing of water? I thought it was just like an open fish tank type thing. Like there was no top to it.
Yeah, but the curtain wasn't, like, how would she get out?
Right there, probably?
So we can agree with that. I agree with that.
Oh, I thought this said contest. I was like, why am I wrong?
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape. I object!
Girl.
No, your logic is all wrong, Shuichi. What do you mean? And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fist of hot burning steel. I've definitely forgot the controls for this shit.
Time to stab.
Cram Piranha's Piranha Tank wet staircase. The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use the escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now I'm gonna punch you!
How? I'm gonna punch you.
Well, wait a second! But before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't? Because if she escaped from the hatch, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magic at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you now.
Wait, I'm...
It's true that she opened the tank. If she opened the tank, water would come rushing out. But that's exactly why there was a second step to this trick. The water did flow out and into the staircase. He's really just giving us all the answers. What the heck? Behind the stairs that lead...
Playing on easy mode?
Yeah, but even on easy, I don't remember him ever just flat out saying every answer. This is weird. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gone wet when the water tank broke. Okay, so I guess wet staircase or a piranha tank. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna guess wet staircase. Oops. That was the one. Bam. Okay, so when that other one comes back, then that's what I have to hit it with. Bam. Right here. No, that's wrong. There is a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So, how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
Exactly. However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So, when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No. Magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. No magic had, she changed her uniform?
She never went into the water.
No, I'm pretty sure she did. Because we just talked about how she got out of it. I'm going to
Guess
say,
she changed her uniform?
yeah, that's my guess. I've got it. It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance? Her hair would still be wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning carrying a uniform and a towel. Yeah.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensure we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet because her body repels water.
Uh-huh. Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms. So I was correct. But that doesn't mean I use them. I need them because I use my magic.
Again with the magic crap? Trick you dropped on your head as a kid? Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on. Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? Because if it was in the staircase, then she would have seen it. From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So, Himiko went into the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into? That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for two people to fit inside there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute. Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it? Yeah.
Ugh. Angie, you spend more time with Himiko than any of us. So why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Why am I in the middle? The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
Then Himiko was escaping the tank. She dragged out the body, hidden in the stairs, and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain that I made.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Oh, quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist.
She's not lying. She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips. Is it possible that Himiko and Ryoma switch places in the water? It is possible that Himiko and Ryoma switch places in the water, but I remember that someone was looking into the water tank at the time, Gonta. So we'll just shoot the no witness thing that Kokichi said with Gonta's account. Where's the fast forward button? Circle. Okay.
No one could have seen it. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Exactly.
Yeah, Kaide is still here. Hi.
The ghost of Kaede. Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above.
Is that above?
Yeah. He was standing above it. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught? She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain, to all but Gonta anyway. Then the culprit never would have considered hiding it inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden or I'm gonna start cutting throats.
Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where?
See, my
Your
gut
mom
instinct
knows.
is that it was inside the piranha thing, but that doesn't make sense because they would have eaten him beforehand.
Hmm.
So maybe he was in the curtain. Where are you hiding Ryoma's body?
It really wasn't in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there is a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off, just like that.
And what of the piranhas in the tank containing?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if what? But if the something or other, it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Yep, we'll agree with that one. Why was he not eaten by the piranhas, even though he was in the same tank? I think Kyo was onto something when he mentioned separation. God, they're really just giving us all the answers. This is weird. Because I normally play this... I'm pretty sure I normally play this on easy.
Yeah, like they've never done this before.
Yeah, this is weird.
In the one case we did.
Yeah.
And what of the piranhas in the tank? What did he say? But if the body and the piranhas were separated...
You
missed it!
Well, yeah, because you were reading it, so I couldn't do anything.
Don't blame me.
I'm gonna blame you. I had the shot lined up. I was ready.
Blame your own skills that are
No.
lackluster.
No. I had it lined up right here. All I had to do is shoot it. Bam. I agree with that.
I don't.
You don't even know what you said. Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Okay, so yeah. Just as I thought. Using the glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha's tank the whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas.
Gunta knew it.
What is it, Gunta?
Gunta was above stage when piranhas fell. That's why Gunta could see something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gunta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
When the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Huh? Huh? You know, now they're going to think about it. Going to maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop in as well. The water tank in the bottom is made completely of glass, correct? You can see what's happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in a tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
How is the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? By using the piranhas. Someone mentioned that it looked like there was more piranhas in the tank. Cran piranhas.
Cran piranhas.
I've got it. It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body. Huh? The piranhas? That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation.
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I think piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them. Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
The glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach the lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Oh yeah, no problem.
What the heck are you saying? That detail is super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko. Your explanation was awesome. With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank. Congrats, Himiko. Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you.
STFU. Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Well, you can hawk Tua. Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Ooh, Himiko, bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed. But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
Great. Now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Any of us could still be the culprit? Jeez, you flunked out a school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky. Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. It would have been yesterday.
During night? Or would it be before nighttime? Because that's when everyone was gathered.
Yeah, I'll guess that one.
I've got it. It was done yesterday, before nighttime. Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again.
But wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Geez, fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brain bitchlet.
Jesus Christ.
Bitchlet!
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my bowels?
What is happening?
No?
Oh, she made the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came, but hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible. Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done right before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday. Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happens, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What's the source of the what? Insect meet and greet.
Insect meet and greet.
Yeah, that has all the times. Was Ryoma present at the insect meet and greet? I guess it... What am I
No.
Yeah, that's you, but it didn't
Wait.
change the picture.
But that's Shuichi. No, Ryoma was not present. I'm Shuichi. I don't believe anyone that Gonta captured had seen Ryoma.
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud.
But that's how you narrow it down. Is that he wasn't there.
Yeah. He talked about time. Them because they saw him.
Oh, okay.
I've got it. If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began, then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Miyu, and also Maki.
No!
Wow, Kurumi. You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me. Ah, beautiful. Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful. I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know?
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious if you were alone at the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise. But Miyu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you? You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
Wasn't me. I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
Get my name out of your mouth.
I didn't say your name.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out of creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, I'm on those four. The culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait, I do remember. I do have an alibi. You will see whether or not I'm suspicious as the trial progresses.
Okay, it's gonna do that thing where 3 people talk at once, so...
Oh
And I'm 2 of them. I want to be Miyu.
so
Violet, you can be Kurumi for this.
Oh, I thought Maki was gonna talk. I guess Maki's chill then.
Oh, is
let's
Maki gonna
see.
talk?
No way I'm the
Doesn't look like
culprit!
it. I'm not the culprit!
Okay, so, yeah, I think last time we all just chose a section to just read all the characters within. But, so...
Oh, yeah, okay.
So if you...
I'll do the top one.
Yeah, you'll read the one that Miyu's in.
Violet reads the middle, and then you read the bottom.
Okay. Here we go. Looks like Maki's gonna be in the top, too.
Well, I guess I'll all just go through whatever.
Leave my girl out of this.
you read the top Miyu one and then jump over to the Kibo. So when Kibo and Maki are there, you two switch.
But I think that's just confusing.
And then we'll stick with the original plan.
I can do the side if Violet wants the top.
I don't know who's gonna appear.
It could be anybody. Anyone. I'll take the bottom.
I can do the side. It's okay.
Okay, I'll do the top then.
I'll stay in my Kurumi corner. Corner roomy.
Corner.
Rumi. Here we go.
Isn't Kurumi a Sanrio?
Sounds like it.
It's Kurumi, not Kirumi.
I was running away from Gonta.
Gym for about
I tried hiding in the
4
classroom.
minutes.
I even
When I
tried
was
hiding in the
going
girls'
others,
bathroom.
Things got a little...
Until they
Pervert!
left.
Filthy male pervert!
What's
That was
Maki's
Then,
Five
right
minutes
before
before
night time,
9 p.m.
I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run into
Did
anyone.
you
In the
really leave
girls'
gym
bathroom?
At 9 p.m. Are
I
you
was in
sure
my
you did
research
not
lab
stay
the
at
whole
the gym?
In my own room, jeez!
Why are you locking me up?
I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. Something about what Kibo said caught my attention. Okay. Who was Kibo? Where was Kibo?
Violet.
I
Or no,
said-
I was Kibo. Wait, were you Kibo?
I said, why are you locking me up?
Okay, we have pool rules, Maki alone, and Kokichi's account.
Mine was, Maki was like... Not Maki. Miu was like, well, Gonta saw me and things got heated, and then Maki was like, I was in my room.
Okay. Oh, so then Maki alone. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night, so we'll probably call her out for lying. So she's in the top one?
Mm.
Okay.
No, leave her alone. No.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, Kaito was hid in the girls' bathroom. That was his story when he was running away from Gonta. Let's see, Maki says in the research lab the whole time. So wait, what?
So it would have had to. It wasn't the top one then. It would have to be one of those two.
Has to be the left one then.
Okay. And Kokichi's account is after Kokichi left. He was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After he went to the dorms and returned at 11, he saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wander around the courtyard a few times.
So that's Miu.
Yeah. She says 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Delete the gym at 9 p.m. Are you sure you did not...
Oh, maybe you have to shoot what Kibo said with Kokichi's account. Because he met her at 10 p.m.? Unless one of the other accounts says something about 9 p.m.
Right. I think I need to do something to make Kaito's not take over the screen, but I did not read what the tutorial told us to do. Oh my god. System. Shoot loud voices with the silencer. Okay, so we can shrink his and then shoot what Kibo says with Kokichi's account. Okay. We got this.
Silence.
Silence Kaito.
Stop. Quit your yapping, old man.
Quit your yapping, old man. Okay, there we go. Bam. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Bam. No, I think Kurumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played a tag for the other half. Kokichi met Kurumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime. Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran to Kurumi. I'm pretty sure Kurumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand. You were there, Kurumi.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Yeah, really.
Forgot. It seems more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity. If I'm the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes. Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and I called Ryoma for a rendezvous in the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kurumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Miyu, Kaito, and Maki.
Get my name out of your mouth.
You're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already. One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi.
You.
Yeah, he must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gonta, and Miyu's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be Miyu Iruma.
Womp womp.
I've got it.
Kokichi, you're talking about Miyu, right?
What? Miyu?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerd.
Wait a sec! Since when does she have an alibi? If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Something odd?
I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Miyu?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me!
I know.
That'd be a whole different issue.
He'll take anything to not be pinned with murder. No, it's Miyu. Without a doubt. Miyu and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, good to see you, but his face get red hot, so go to no could bring her.
Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right?
No, she used her, what she call it? Secret woman weapon? And then...
Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon. And let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Miyu?
Well, 'cause, I'm pretty stacked, so I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Oh, great, we get a CG for it.
Of course.
Anyway, I think the blood rush to both Gonta's heads. Oh, he got super embarrassed.
Miyu was in her underwear, and Gota got weird feeling. So, Gota ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural you want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So, you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tech session. Jesus Christ. Most of that was unintelligible nonsense. But it would seem Mio has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this, in case we need to recall these events again.
I don't think Gonta wants to.
Gonta felt weird.
Yeah. That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones
leave
with
my
no
girl alone.
alibi.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I will trust him. Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit was...
Nope, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So, let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is, yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us
Among Us.
who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other.
Us and
Huh?
none.
Oh, he just kept talking. But we're at 8:30.
Oh no.
I wondered, can I save in the middle of a trial? Yes. Woohoo! Dun dun dun. Who did it?
Do you want to combine this video with another video so we don't stop halfway through?
Yeah, probably.
Sure, if you guys want to do that. And not leave on the cliffhanger of if it's Kaito or Maki.
Mwahaha.
Mwahaha. So then, audience, look forward to
We'll
more
be
of
back.
this. Right.